Have you ever wondered if old school web design tutorials could stand up to the fast pace of today's digital world? Well, I put one of them to the test to find out. Will these vintage methods prove timeless, or will they crumble in the face of modern technology? Let's find out. In 2009, Web 2.0 was the king of cool with its glossy buttons, fancy jQuery sliders, and I learned web design during this era, using tutorials that were once considered cutting edge. I literally would print out my tutorials. Today, I'm following one of these old tutorials. And if it turns out to be a total disaster, don't worry, I've got a backup plan. Tutorial in hand. All right, here we go. So, Tesla Cybertruck website, 2009 style, baby. My tutorial instructions here. Download the 960 grid system template. I remember the 960 grid. We download it and we get a template that looks like this in Photoshop. And that's pretty small. Like this is 100%, right? Like how big is this? 1020 pixels wide. Holy smokes. If I zoom in here, I'm gonna have to zoom in to design, and everything's gonna be pixelated and blurry. Like this is how I'm gonna have to work. I don't know how we did it, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. So I'm just gonna go to the image size and I'm gonna make the resolution. I'm gonna double that resolution, 144 resolution pixels per inch. Check, great. Okay, next step, define the structure. So we're gonna do a little bit of a mock-up. Well, I came prepared. Last page in the printer too. Oh, I can hardly see that. I can hardly see that. Can you see that? All right, we got my mock-up. I'll show it on the screen just so you can kind of see what I'm working with here. So here's the mock-up, here's the structure. All right, define the structure, done. We're making some serious progress. Set the canvas size. Well, you know what? I did. We're winning. It's 2009 web design. We are crushing this. Create the top bar. All right, so here's where it gets exciting. We're going for the Tesla style, the Tesla vibe. So we need to use the rectangle tool right here. Make sure that there's no stroke on it. Okay, boom. Now I want the height to be like proper height for the old school tutorials, probably something like 80 pixels. We're gonna make a metallic style gradient. There's our picture for inspiration. So first color on the gradient, it's gonna select a darker gray blue. Now we're talking. All right, but now it's missing one thing here in this top bar where our navigation is gonna go. And let's add another rectangle. It's a little frustrating, I'm gonna be honest. Like I used to be hardcore Photoshop web designer, but okay, we need the logo. We need to test the logo. We had a little bit of taste back then. We knew to give some white space. Add navigation elements, boom, okay. Oh my gosh, this is just a quick little coffee break. We just typed the navigation elements. So what navigation elements do we have here? And I'm choosing a font here, by the way, that's a web safe font, 2009 style. So Arial. I'm hitting space to create margins and distance between these links. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. We got to throw Web 2.0 social icons in the top. The whole shebang. All right. Well, lucky for me, I've already saved some. Comment section down below if you used to have a Google Plus profile. Remember that? All right. So our header is done. We're winning. Like check, check, check. Like boom. We got to throw in like a dramatic hero section, and it's got to have texture. It's got to have gradient. It's got to have drop shadows. Oh, I don't know if that's cool. What does that mean? Like a cool, like a dramatic, but subtle. Is that even a thing? You know what? This gloss effect looks cool. I promise I'm a better web designer than this. I promise. To add depth. Here comes a brush. What do we need now? Hero image. It needs to be under the gloss though. What's the next? Create 3D layered card effect. Now watch this. We need to have a stroke around it. A white stroke. This needs to look like a Polaroid card. It needs to be like 8 pixels. Nah, subtlety, Brad. Like 2009 subtlety, this is a 12 pixel. Yeah. Who am I kidding? It's 20. It's fully 20. Can I round these corners a little bit? How do I do this after the fact that I've already drawn this rectangle? I don't know if I can. I don't know if it's possible. Oh my gosh, this is... Select the rectangle. Click the rectangle. Can I change? Can I change it? I can't. What does it do? Why? Why? That doesn't make any sense. I guess that's our rectangle. And do it again. Oh, I can't believe that there's multiple pages of this tutorial. Let's look at this. I'm going to try to finish. The call to action button, the primary call to action button. It needs large white text that is inset into the button with a drop shadow, an outline, and an inward shadow. Just give me a moment. And we're back. Oh no. Rectangle. All right, now we need a stroke, and it's gonna be a real subtle stroke, okay? We're gonna click the stroke. What's happening? Click the stroke. Come on, seriously? Did I like break Photoshop with this? Okay, now let me show you, friends. We need a glossy effect on this call to action. And a spotlight. Now here's the situation that I find myself in. If this video blows up, maybe thousands, tens of thousands, hopefully millions, that would be cool, of people see me do this. I don't know if I like that, which means like I'm kind of sacrificing my integrity here for views. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's finish this. I'm taking one for the team. Gradient, gradient, gradient. It's a radial gradient. Of course it is. And it's white, transparent. Like what the hell is that? Can I fix that? Like, how do I fix the shape of that gradient? Maybe I can do it this way. Rasterize the layer. Convert to smart object. What can I do? Now can I? Yes. Good. Okay. That's a damn button. Look at that magic. We want to make this button look like it's an actual thing you can hold in your freaking hands. Like this tutorial. This. That is what we're trying to make it look like. Is there anything left? What's left? Tabs, testimonials, do a big chunky sticky foot. I'm not. I quit. See this? Watch this. Do you want to see something? Quit. Don't save. I'm out. I quit. Okay, new plan. We're ditching this ancient tutorial and jumping straight into the modern era with Wix Studio. Let's rebuild this site, but with all the convenience and flair of today's tech. Watch this. All right, so I got a fresh Wix Studio site here, and let's start. I'm gonna start up here, and I'm gonna clean up this header. And then I wanna throw in little user icons in the top right-hand corner. All right, this is looking good. Now I'm gonna throw in a big, beautiful hero image for this section. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead, add an image, and I've saved that image in my site files here. It's this big, nice, slick Cybertruck image. All right, now what I need to add is a nice logo, tagline, call to action button. Let's do that real fast. And I want it to be fixed at the top because this is default responsive, which is really nice. Your Wix Studio sites are just by default responsive, which means things are gonna scale proportionally. But I'm gonna take this and I'm actually gonna fix it. So it's not gonna be a percentage, it's just gonna be something like 200 pixels from the top there, which is exactly what I want. Now I'm gonna throw in a button. Let's take a primary call to action. It's gonna be a button that has a white outline, white text. It's nice and simple, nothing fancy. Perfect. Okay, so that hero section looks great. Now I'm gonna add another section here. This section is going to be, it's gonna have a series of images, header, and paragraph text combos. Okay, so this looks good. What I want to do though is give some nice space between these cells. So we got a cell here and a cell here. Perfect. Now I'm just going to do one more. So I'm going to make sure I select this section. I'm going to add another cell below. It's looking slick and it's responsive. Looks nice. Okay, that section's done. Now what I need to add is a whole section where we have like a carousel. And there's carousel effects built right into Wix Studio here. So I can go to like sections, or let's say containers. And what I'm going to choose is this style right down there. And I have it in my assets that I've saved. That's all I need right now. I got 3 nice images. And if I wanted to change those, I could select the item itself, and then I can go ahead and modify that part of the carousel. So I'm going to add another section here, and that's just going to be dark. Let's throw in a little video combo here. And that looks a little cheesy, but also a little cool. That's kind of like totally like an Elon Musk thing, where he'll be like, it's cheesy, but I'm doing it. And maybe I want to like autoplay this video. So I'm going to select that video. And then finally, we just have like a nice slick footer kind of final call to action. And then I believe I only have the footer left to do, which will take me mere moments. And you can change the display mode to fit the bounding box. You can type what's in the image for Google, for alt text, for SEO and accessibility. That looks good. And then over here, I just want the logo and the button. Okay, footer, final piece is just our footer menu. And let's go ahead, publish this site, see what it looks like. And here we go. And here's our slideshow. Beautiful. Our autoplay video. And our footer. Now, because that was so fast, I actually want to just do a couple little, I don't know, spice it up a little. Let's add a little animation, interaction. So I'm going to select this. Actually, let's just select this section now, and we're going to do AI and see what, generate all breakpoints. Let's see what it does with AI with this section to see if it makes it so it's a little more readable. We'll see. And with the time it took for me to maybe have 2 sips of my coffee, we have a desktop, tablet, mobile, responsive section. I didn't even have to do anything. I just watched AI do it for me. Let's check it out on my actual phone. I'm going to publish that. I'm going to see what this looks like. You got to see this. Now, if that's not beautiful, remember that compared to this. And there we have it, a modern website that fits right in with 2023, all thanks to the right tools. Who knew leaving the past could be so relieving and rewarding? Embracing modern web design tools like Wix Studio not only makes our lives easier, but it also unlocks our full creative potential in half the time. If you want to learn more about how to harness the power of Wix Studio and how I built this Tesla Cybertruck website so fast, check out my other videos I did here, and I'll see you over there. Cheers.